Now it's time for me to get up and walk to the other side of the expansive Studio 9 to join Jevohn, Shepard, and Jack Armstrong and talk about this Game 3 of the NBA Finals. The Mavs are in a serious hole. Guys, great to see you both, first of all. I thought the Mavs had a little more in them. In fact, they made that nice run, guys, in the fourth quarter, but Boston able to withstand it. What did you guys make of that fourth quarter?
Well, Boston showed the resiliency of playing in so many big games over the years, and they've been the best team in the league all year. And quite frankly, Jaylen Brown, Tatum, the poise down the stretch, Derek White, Drew Holiday, the veteran experience of Al Horford, they've worked their way up to this moment. They showed it.
Yeah, I think what we've seen is a group that is a core group that's been together, and you've seen that connective tissue, that connective fabric. Late in the game, right, they start to make some plays and get back to Celtics basketball, moving the ball, shooting open, getting good quality open shots. And I think they played the long game, right? When you look at how Dallas was playing for the first three quarters, that wasn't sustainable, right? You're getting into pick and rolls and then clearing out the big rolling and just going one-on-one. That's not it, right? And the Celtics really took advantage of that, allowed them to play one-on-one and said, you're going to have to beat us playing one-on-one, and going one-on-one rather. And they weren't able to do that. And then they start to get some easy runouts. Luka's laying on the floor after tough shots. And now you're going 5-on-4 the other way and getting some easy looks.
I thought the Celtics put on an absolute clinic in the third quarter. I mean, driving the ball into the paint, quick swings, getting high percentage shots, 5-as-1, the team game. It was really beautiful to watch. And look, you win on the road with your offense and how you execute and how the types of shots you get and your ball protection. They did a stellar job.
I want to get to Luka in a second, but I actually want to get to Jayson Tatum first because really improved his play in Game 3. Shot 42%, scored 31 points. What did you see out of Tatum that allowed him to improve so much in this game?
Well, he scored tonight, but but I thought he was brilliant in Game 2 with his playmaking. He really let the game come to him. He shared it. I mean, he and Jaylen Brown had 19 assists in Game 2. So, to me, tonight he was more of a scorer. That's fine. I thought the ball found him because they really shared it. I thought his shot selection was better tonight. I do think he took the ball to the basket aggressively and got downhill and took advantage of some good matchups in the post.
I think a bit of that is he tries to channel his inner Mamba mentality with some of those shots, right? But I also think sometimes we're overly critical of him because you expect him to play at the level of Luka, you expect him to play at the level of LeBron and so forth. But you're playing with a team that is a unit, a cohesive unit. And any given night, Jaylen Brown can step up and give you 30. Derek White, Porzingis, who's unfortunately out, they just have a really deep group. So he's not going to give you 30 every night. But I do agree that the quality of some of his shots, they can be a lot better because he commands so much attention.
I thought you made such a good point, Jevohn, about often the Mavericks coming back 5-on-4 because Luka's lying on the ground after missing a shot, and he fouls out 4 minutes to go. Spent a lot of the game, John, with the refs. Did the way he behaved in this game turn out to be, a true difference maker in whether the Mavs could actually win or lose?
He didn't spend a lot of time jawing with the refs. He spent all the time jawing with the refs, which I think showed his immaturity. I mean, look, he has stage presence, but you also got to be mature enough to know that this is the ultimate level. You're playing the team that was the best team in the NBA this year in the Celtics. You're not going to just get every call like a game in the middle of March. And this is the best officiating crew you're going to get. And I tell you what, you whine and complain and constantly get after these guys. Sooner or later, they're not going to give you the benefit of the doubt. And guess what? Too bad. That's shame on him. Maybe he'll learn the next time.
The thing with Luka is he's an incredible player, right? Can really put the basketball in the hole. Doesn't play much defense, but that's because he's such a superb such a superb offensive talent. But for me, there's still a next step, right? And that comes in the emotional intelligence. When you're a leader, there's far more weight on your shoulders carrying the guys behind you because when you're high, they're going to be high. If you're low, the guys in your locker room are going to be low as well. They feed off of him. If you watch the Dallas Mavericks, his body language dictates everybody on that team, right? When he's, jawing at the refs, when he's sulking, you can see it takes away from everybody on his team because he's so ball dominant, right? Those guys don't get many touches. They don't get many shots. So when everything is predicated around him and he's low, everybody feeds off of that.
You know, and you can't be a front runner, right? And when things get tough, I thought he kind of disappeared a little bit. Kyrie Irving, you can see, has played in a lot of big games and has won a championship. He had more poise and composure within the game.
Seasoned.
You know, and there's something to that. You got to go through it. The challenge is the Western Conference is so good. Who knows if Luka and this team will ever get back to the NBA Finals? So it could be a lesson learned, but it could be a brutal lesson where, you know, you might be playing in the first round of the West playoffs next year, and that might be as far as you go.
Let's check out the odds for Game 4. Are you guys giving the Mavs any chance to get back in?
No. Well, I mean, look, can they win a game?
Yeah.
Yeah. But can they win the series? No.
I'm bringing out the broom. It's going to be a sweep.